So you're wanting to play Star Trek Online, but you have to ask yourself one question. Who should you start with? Well, that is why we're here. We got a couple short clips, and then we're ending with an amazing event that's going on right now to show you what you have to offer, or what the game has to offer for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this little ride. Engage. So first off, Star Trek Online has ground missions. You might not think of, why would ground missions be in the game? Well, you're not only the captain of a ship, you are just like the away team for the ship as well. And then you move on to some of these fantastic space adventures where you get to see different types of ship. This right here is an escort carrier, one of the few carriers for the Federation. And as you see, it's mainly meant for strafing runs with your forward cannons or torpedoes, depending on how you want to build it. And it can be very deadly. Now, the Romulan ships, the ones you start out with, are built somewhat similar. You have cannons and a torpedo and a turret. That's how you start out. But you have no fighters, like the one you just saw. And now we are moving on to Klingons. These are the most diverse ships, in my opinion, in the game, because they're the ones that have carriers. I believe after you hit level 30 or 40, you can have a carrier all the way up to 60. And the one I'm flying now is one of my favorites in the game because it lets you have birds of prey as your fighters. The only ship that can have birds of prey is this one, and it is a support class. And they are just like the two ships I just showed you. But also, you can fly a bird of prey as well as the battlecruisers that you see in the TV shows and movies. And now we're on to the event showcasing the newest set of ships for the Federation. And that is the command battleships. These ships come each with a platform. The platforms you will see later on in here will either be a turret with mines around it, a tachyon beam that every time it hits it'll heal, and then a shield generator. And here we go. We have the shield generator up, we have the defense platform with the phaser turret and mines, and then we have the tachyon beam. And as long as you're within the tachyon beam's range, it will heal you. As long as you're in the shield generator, it'll heal you as well. And the mines and turrets will help you do more damage. It is best to sit around the mine and turret just because as you pull aggro, ships will come near you, and as they get near you, the mines will destroy and damage anything that comes in the area. Now, this ship is one of the new ships that allow you to have command officers. This is a new thing that was added to the game recently. They have intelligence as well, and what they do is have a new set of skills. There is a skill called the Phalanx Formation, I believe, and then the one I just activated, which is another AoE heal area. And what these do is they help either A, your defense, B, they heal, or the two I just activated are two debuffs. One of them is a suppression fire, which lets you lower the enemy accuracy and damage. The other one is just a general debuff that lowers the damage. And you might be wondering, that's a lot of skills. Once you get to level 60, you will have 3 bars full of skills, if not more, depending on if you want your weapons to be fired manually or how I have them automatic. Each faction has a tier 6 Command Battlecruiser. I just happen to mainly play Federation. Most of my characters are on Federation. The Romulan I showed you is siding with the Federation, and I don't want to tell you why, but the Romulans, you get to pick who you want to support, so you can be on either side of the war. Now, the Klingon ships, like I said, are some of the most versatile because they have more carriers and more support craft. But the Federation ships, I just like the design of them. They all play really similar because if you have a cruiser, you have most likely 4 and 4 4 front, 4 aft. And then with the Romulans, you will have a ship just like that as well. Klingons, they have their battlecruisers, which are just like these cruisers here. And then each faction also has escorts. So it is really up to you on how you like to play. Now, this event you're seeing here is something that is going on until the 26th. You get 14 shards from completing this mission once every 20 hours. You will be able to get a set of dilithium, as well as some fleet marks, your choice of marks, and a special grenade. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Here when you beat the mission, you are seeing that you get to pick what kind of marks you want to use for your other rewards. Now, another thing to note is this mission, you have a 30-minute cooldown, so you can play it multiple times to get these marks. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, since we are done with everything, I hope you have a better idea of what each faction's ships have to offer. I showed you on the Klingon side my personal favorite. On the Romulan side, I showed you the ship that I will probably or the style of ship I will be using more. But on the Federation side, you got to see my 2 favorite ships. Now, let's get out of here and hope you have some fun.